Hey, welcome to the Oak Club Podcast. My name's Josh, and today I'm going to show you 7 websites that every Army officer should know. This first one's really cool, and I wish that I knew it before I commissioned. Have you ever had to plan a mission or an op board, but you didn't know what kind of enemy equipment or capabilities to plan against? So Odin's an excellent website that can give you equipment specifics on many different countries and platforms to include our own. You can see here that the distribution, it's approved for public release, so nothing I'm showing you on this video is going to be classified or controlled unclassified information. You do need a CAC to access this website, but you don't need a government computer or a NIPR to access it. What I want to show you is the Worldwide Equipment Guide. And here not only do they have a free app that you could download and practice your skills, you could also see here that they have many countries of origin that you can choose from, different kinds of like proliferations to all the different domains, air, cyber, land, sea, and many different categories that you can check out equipment statuses on. So next I want to show you something. If we go all the way down here, let's just say, I don't know, Ukraine, you can see all the different kinds of weapons and vehicles and items that they have in their arsenal. Let's click on this BTR, for example. You can go and look at all the different variants, its system stuff, dimensions, engine stuff, weapon system information, main gun, coax, if they have any like anti-tank capabilities. You can go over see if they got fire control, protection, etc. Not only can you see all this stuff, you can go over here and print it off, and you can create like a red checkbook of all the different stuff you want to see that you can reference. And here's another thing I like to do. I'll go to their weapons, for example, and then I'll check out their maximum effective firing range so that I can plan out my MELs or anything else I need to do. And not only do they have a bunch of equipment information, they also have a bunch of training publications that you can read up on. Have you ever had to fill out a deliberate risk assessment worksheet from scratch and you didn't know where to start or what to put? Well, this next website is going to show you how to do this from scratch. Easy. Oh, and before I continue, the links to all of these websites that I'm showing you are down in the description below. JRAT, so the Joint Risk Assessment Tool. This is a website that can generate you a bunch of different draws for just about any scenario. You do need a CAC to access this website, but you don't need a NIPR or a government computer. So on here, you can choose from a variety of pre-built templates, or you can go and create your own. And then when going and creating your own, you can scroll down here and you can select your own kind of mission or category. Let's use range operations for this example. Then you can go in here and do a subcategory. I'm going to do a bunch of these because this is what a typical range operation would look like. And then you can go and choose like hazards. You can choose the controls that you want to implement. However, one thing you will have to do is you'll have to select the how and the who that's going to implement these measures. And then scrolling down, you can see like you could do this for all of these. Just going around and adding a bunch of the various risk level stuff and controls. Yeah, so overall, JRAT's going to jumpstart your draw process and possibly even give you some hazards or mitigation methods that you wouldn't even thought of. Have you ever wondered how some soldiers just happen to know about new MILPER messages, Army ALARACs, promotion lists, etc.? Yeah, so for this next one, I'm going to show you S1Net. It's something that you have to go to their website and opt into. However, it's pretty helpful to get the latest and greatest current information. And you can get there by going to the HRC website, go into Tools and Apps, and then scrolling all the way down to the bottom over here for S1Net. When you click on that, it'll take you to Mill Suite. Click Agree. And also, you do need a CAC to get onto this website, but once again, you do not need a government computer or NIPR access. And on S1Net, you can stay up to date with all the ALARACs, MILPERs, Army directives, promotion lists, etc. Oh, and before I forget, you do need to log into this once every 9 months to maintain an account. And then, for example, if I wanted to search for those promotion lists, I could just go to search. I've typed it in once before, and it'll pop up. And there it is. You can download it, view it, whatever. If you're enjoying this content or you're finding it helpful, then consider subscribing to the channel and sharing this video with your friends. Alright, so how many of you have had to write an NCOER or maybe your own OER support form and you had no idea where to start? So RapidEPR is a website that you can use to type in your accomplishments and it'll just generate you some bullets. Obviously we're not Air Force, so we're going to switch to Army. And then you can come down here and see that there's all kinds of different formats. You can see there's NCOERs, OERs, senior rater comments, award achievements, etc. I will mention that this is not CAC enabled. It's email based, so it does take credits, so it's not a free it's kind of free. You get 10 free credits, and then I guess if you want to beat that, you could just use another email and create another account. And here's some format examples. So if you were to input, I developed a web application, blah, 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 it'll output this big old paragraph. Same thing with senior rater comments and the award achievements. Another option you can use is armywriter.com. This is a free website that you can use. It has a bunch of pre-written examples, but it doesn't generate you fresh new bullets. So armywriter.com does not require CAC or Nipper access, and there's all kinds of different stuff you can choose from. Let's look at the NCOER bullets. You can see here that there's all kinds of different categories you can choose from. And there's also senior rater narratives, rater bullet comments, recommended assignments, and then needs improvements for if you get any of those kind of soldiers. I do want to mention too that up top they have MOS specific bullets, additional duties, and yeah, let's check out one of these categories. And in this category, you can see all of the subcategories. We're looking for all of these things in the NCOER bullets, and they'll give you examples that you can copy, paste, and modify as you see fit. For these next two websites, you've probably heard about them, you probably even use them. However, I'm going to break them down even further than what most people know about. And speaking about NCOERs or OERs, have you ever wondered what promotion or selection boards are actually looking for? Do you think yours are actually as strong as you think they are? So I wanted to show you something cool in AIM 2.0. So if we go to My Information, My Considerations, and then Manner of Performance, you can go down here, and you can see exactly what each bullet says and where they fall into each category. So like if it's superior, outstanding, good, average, if it's ahead of peers, slightly ahead of peers, with peers, behind, etc. And so obviously you need a CAC to get on this website, but you don't need a Nipper or government computer. And then another thing that new lieutenants need to know about is the AIM resume. So now that the ORB was removed from the AIM resume, you're going to have to go in and talk about your KSBs. You got all kinds of different stuff that you can self-profess. You go down, talk about your education, assignments, other talents and expertise. And on it, you're going to talk about your educational stuff, civilian affiliations, any previous assignments, additional skills and certifications that's not on your SRB, cultural experiences and travel, and if you have any language proficiencies, and then you can give a few references as well. Now everyone knows this next website, however, I'm willing to bet you don't know this. So on Army Pubs, not only can you get all the different publications and whatnot, but if you can scroll down on the homepage, you can go and get a perfect template for memorandums. And on top of that, you can go to GTA's graphic training aids, and you can get all kinds of good tools and whatnot. For example, you can get the PRT quick reference card, you can get the infantry leaders reference card, you can get a bunch of NATO vehicle identification cards that you can print out and play with or whatever. And then as you know, it's Army Pub, so yeah, you're going to need a CAC to download these things, but you're not going to need a government computer or Nipper to access the site. If you like this content, then subscribe to the OCall podcast, because we got a lot more helpful content coming your way. And if you like helpful content, then watch this video next. And before you go, leave us some suggestions of the kind of stuff you'd like to see us cover on this channel.